Hello, my lovely peaches. It's me, your favorite, lovely, peachy creator, back with another video.
I never thought that I would be so addicted to you on top of me, on the side of you.
Being anonymous while having a platform and sharing.
Hello, my lovely peaches. Good afternoon. It is 1:14 p.m. January 18th, 2023. I cannot believe it's already 18 days into this new year. So, I wanted to make a video about my username, and I can talk a little bit about how I got to it and what it means, but I also really wanted to touch on the fact that years ago I decided that when I wanted to write my personal life story, all my traumas, my experiences, the things I've learned, the diamonds I mined from it, it became clear to me that the only way I would feel comfortable that I could actually share my story, what I really wanted to say, without feeling like I was putting anyone in my family at risk or invading their privacy or exposing them or saying things publicly that they wouldn't want shared, especially considering that I would be talking about abuse, and I just felt really guilty, and just everything about what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to have the freedom to talk about it as openly as possible, as I needed to, without putting anyone in any negative light that I didn't need to do. And so it became clear to me that I needed to be anonymous as far as what my real birth name is, the privacy of my loved ones who I do love and respect and cherish, and just my life in general, like fame and even necessarily just like being known is just not something I'm interested in. So that's why I decided that when I would publish my book, self-publish, that I would have a pseudonym. And then when I wanted to start my veganism, I wanted to continue with that. So many years ago, like 2015, is when I came out with LoveLivingPeach.com, which is my blog. And I do have some self-published books where I talk about different topics. And so it only seemed natural to me when I would make my YouTube channel that I would continue with the
anonymity.
Remaining anonymous while having a platform and putting it out there, sharing my message or writing a book. And when I allowed myself to say, you know what, I will use a pseudonym for privacy, I felt such a relief when I started to write. So every single time I would start to write, and I had this death fear, this death grip of fear inside me that
anyone I know would read my words.
I finally said, you know what, I'm going to allow myself the freedom, like many authors do, to be anonymous. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to walk outside and not have the freedom to be unknown. I love going for walks. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do. And I would despise not being able to walk down the street and mind my own business, mind your own business, and not to be bothered, not to be hounded. And then I started a YouTube channel, and I decided that I was going to remain anonymous. And I've never said my birth name on this channel because it's not anybody's business, to be honest. I don't want to dox myself, which is a new word that I've learned now. So let me introduce myself. My name is LoveLivingPeach. You can call me Love. You can call me Peach. You can call me Lovely Peach. You can call me Peachy Love. All of it's good. Okay? So That's how I'd like to be known. And if you're interested in what it all means, I'll explain it. So, I'm vegan. I've been vegan for 14 years now. I was vegetarian for 18 years before that. And when I decided to become vegan, I didn't have anyone in my family or friends circle who was interested in it. And so I love to talk, I love to research, and there were tons of information and links and all kinds of stuff that I didn't know and I didn't have. So I started a blog, and I decided this will be my outlet. And the fact that I had the blog allowed me to not ever need to talk about it to my family, or I should say to not ever need to talk about it with them anymore, to stop talking about it with them at all, unless they came to me and asked me a question, advice, or something like that. My brother, my sister, my mother, my father, or any of my friends, and basically just mind my own motherfucking business and post it publicly for free on my blog, which is LoveLivingPeach.com, so that I could satiate all my needs to research and discuss and to talk, and not have or start or get involved in arguments with my family who didn't agree with me, or who, for whatever reason, that's not the path that they wanted to take. And I really wanted to be able to just share everything I wanted to share on a platform where people who wanted that information could come and find it. And so when I decided to start Love Living Peach, my YouTube channel, my first YouTube channel, I just continued with the name. So actually, let me scroll back a little bit. My blog was originally called Lovely, Lovely Opinionated Vegan Evolution. That was what my original blog was. Lovely Opinionated Vegan Evolution, because I'm the lovely opinionated vegan, and this is my evolution. And then when it started to get some traction, and I started to tell people what the name was, and then I had to spell it out, it was like, this is excruciatingly long. So LOVE, Lovely Opinionated Vegan Evolution, spelled out love. So that's love. Love is the Lovely Opinionated Vegan Evolution. That's me. And then Peach is me, my love, living aligned with my purpose, my energy, my actions, my chakras, and my heart. And this all came about because I was trying to come up with an easier, catchier thing. Instead of Lovely Opinionated Vegan Evolution, this is how I was getting up with Living Peach, which was I'm love and I'm living my purpose. So I started to write it out: my purpose, my energy, my actions, my chakras, my heart. And I noticed that those important words spelt out peach. And peach is a fruit, and it's vegan, and it's peachy. And Living Peachy is all peaches and cream. And so there's all these double entendres, puns, and all this stuff.
Peachy.
Resembling a peach. Unusually fine. Dandy. A man who gives, okay, forget that one. Something excellent and in its class. Peachy. Peachy is one of the best words out there. It's a term that can be used to express happiness, sarcasm. It's very diverse with a multitude of situations. Let's see what else. Peachy is really cute and really nice. Peachy is just another word for saying awesome or good. Anything that means you love it. Peachy. When you're asked how you're feeling by replying peachy, it covers so many feelings: happy, content, angry, frustrated, depending on the tone of voice. You may know that the peach emoji means peach. It often also means your buttocks. Y'all, sexy. Can also refer to impeachment And it can be the butt. Sexy. Texting your crush. You can't escape this delicious fruit. Although it appears innocent, the peach emoji may hint at more than just a tasty treat. We've put together a guide on the hows and whys of this emoji, so keep reading to learn. Oh, time for my kids to get off screen time. Keep reading what it learns and the best way to apply it. The butt emoji. It can just be a peach. Impeach him. You see? And peaches and cream. Pretty soft skin. Let's see. It's like a pickup line. Peaches and cream. Of a situation transpiring, transgressing, or unfolding exceptionally easily or well. Peaches and cream is like the best of everything. Let's see. A situation, process, etc. that has no trouble or problems. It's peaches and cream. For all these peachy reasons, that's why I am Love Living Peach. I'm living peach. Peachy. Peaches and cream. Rise to the top like the cream of the crop.
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn! A big corn knobs. It has the juice. Like I'm running a more beautiful thing. It's corn! I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this ring. When I find it, I do anything king.
I'm a gangster's wife to an anybody killer. Daddy, let me know that I'm your only girl. The only man that I need in this gangster world is you.
And so it became Love Living Peach. I'm living peach. I'm living aligned with my purpose, my energy, my actions, my chakra, and my heart. My chakras, and my heart. And so therefore I am Love Living Peach. And that's where it came from. Then I have Love Dreaming Peach because I'm obsessed with dreams and talking about manifesting. And so that sprouted my second channel, Love Dreaming Peach.
Love Living Peach. Plus, Love Dreaming Peach.
So at first I had Love Living Peach, and I would dance and I would stretch, and that's when I really started the channel because I started dancing and stretching around my house, and I just wanted to track my progress and see what it looked like. And I was like, you know what, I don't care that my fucking living room is messy, and I don't care that I have an old phone and that it's blurry or it's like low quality. And I just said, I'm gonna start where I am, like Pema Children teaches, and just make a video and just start. And then I started to also like to do these type of videos where I sit and I talk. So I would have some talking and then I would have some dancing. And after a while, I started to feel like it made more sense for me to separate the two so that the people who are interested in the talking stuff can come here for the talking stuff, and the people who want to see me dancing and stretching and yoga, they can go to Love Living Peach for that. And so Love Dreaming Peach became, actually I think it was, at first it was Love Living Peach Dream. And then again after time, it became kind of like, so like a little long, and then I realized, well, this is, one is Love Living Peach, and then the channel where I talk about manifesting, I talk about dreams, I talk about my experiences with trauma, experiences with learning to heal from them, and I talk about the dreams that we have at night when we're asleep in our bed and how to remember them more, how to have better dream retention, and what I think about it all. I talk about manifesting, but I talk about it from not a magical thinking fantasy. You can manifest anything you want regardless of circumstances, place, but from a, actually circumstances do matter and people do have free will. People can say no to you and no is good. And I try to use fantasy and manifesting in a rooted way, in a grounded way, even though I'm not really grounded, but I'm trying. And so it just made sense that I was Love Living Peach, now Love Dreaming Peach. So I've got a blog, I've got 2 YouTube channels, actually I have a 3rd channel, which you can find in my links below, where I talk about other content. I've got TikTok, which is Love Dreaming Peach. I've got Instagram, Love Dreaming Peach. And I haven't posted on my blog in a while, but I kept it up and it remains free, filled with tons of content and great information, and I will post there when I need to, but it's been years and years and years, and I moved on to doing this kind of content more. So that's my story about Love Living Peach, Love Dreaming Peach. You can call me Love, you can call me Peach. Mwah.
Being an anonymous content creator with a message.
So being an anonymous content creator who shows my face, it's sort of interesting, but at the same time, it's not at all far from the norm. A lot of people want to be anonymous while public. So I have public videos on multiple platforms. You can see my face. It did occur to me at some point, like, what if I ever wanted to do like a book signing or whatever? And then I realized, well, I have my name, so I feel that in this way I can still maintain a private life and I can maintain the relationships with my family and friends without it getting spoiled or ruined in some way because they don't approve of the content I'm making or the things that I'm saying, or they don't agree with my perception of how things went down, which I would 100% expect. And only because people have their own opinions and their own versions and their own memories. And, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to be public, because I want to be able to share my perspective, knowing full well this is my perspective. This is not their perspective. I don't claim to speak and truth for everyone. Now, lately, I've started to make Britney content, and what really sparked this was that there's somebody that I love to follow, and I've only been following her for a couple weeks, and she uses her real name. And during a live, I asked her, because she uses her real name and she also does her personal life mixed in with her Britney stuff. And she said, like, this is what I do, this is my page. If you don't like it, bugger off, whatever. My words, not hers. So I asked her in a chat, what do your friends and family think about it? And she shared a very heartbreaking, her truth was that she lost people who she thought were real life friends over her content. And that was really kind of what sparked my desire to make this particular video. And the long version is going to be on my Love Dreaming Peach channel. If you want to watch the entire, I think it's going to be like 15 minutes of me talking about my name, my anonymous name, and what it means, and all the things about that, you can watch on Love Dreaming Peach YouTube. But I just wanted to say, you can be anonymous and make content and show your face, but, it takes a little bit of effort. And that's my thought.
It's so good to me. I never thought that I would be so addicted to you. On top of me,
guys.
on the side of you. Better yet,
See you
be
in the
right
next
next
one.
to
Hope
you.
you found this
Love the way
helpful.
you're just flowing down, and I can feel it all around in the front and the back of you. Ooh,